Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV, where we talk about football and football-related stories. Guys, I want us to talk about the game Burnley and Chelsea. They just have preview on that game. Now, these two teams they won their last games. Burnley won their last game in the Premier League against Luton Town. They won 2-1 in that game. That's an outstanding game. So they won the game 2-1. And then Chelsea won their last game as well. They won that game against Fulham. They won 2-0. They kept a clean sheet. So that was a good win for Chelsea. Now I feel like these two teams are going into this game with some kind of confidence, knowing that they won their last games. Now for me, Burnley, I think they might get relegated. I feel like they will get relegated to the championship. They haven't been good for me. They haven't been good for me. As you know, they are really struggling. The game that they won against Luton Town, that was their first win in the league. Good for them that they won that game. Like I said, it will give them some kind of confidence going into this game against Chelsea. But like I said, they are really struggling. Defensively, I don't think Burnley are good defensively. I think they let so many chances and they also concede so many goals. So I don't think they are good defensively. Going forward as well, I don't think Burnley are also good going forward. They don't score goals for me. They don't score enough goals. So I don't think they are scoring enough. They are scoring enough goals that will keep them, in the league. So that's why I think they will get relegated. Of course, we know how Vincent Company likes to play. He likes to control games. He likes to, be expansive, come out and play. He doesn't like to sit back. He doesn't like to defend. So, but this is the Premier League. Now, for me, in the league, I feel like there are so many coaches that are better than him, Vincent Company. I feel like there are so many coaches that are better than him in the league. I feel like, I also know that there are so many teams that are better than Burnley in the league, in the Premier League. So that's another thing why I feel like they are struggling, playing the way they are playing. Now that's how he likes to play, Vincent Company. In the Championship, that's how he played, which they did very well, playing like that in the Championship. But that's the Championship. I don't think the Championship have the kind, and the players that are there are not really good for me. So that's another reason why I feel like Burnley did very well playing like that in the Championship. So if they want to play like that in the Premier League, they will really find it difficult, which they are already finding it difficult already. So this game is the game that I expect Chelsea to win. I expect Chelsea to win this game because of how Burnley likes to play. Like I said before, defensively they are not good. Going forward, they are not good as well. So I don't think they will even give Chelsea a problem. I don't think they will give Chelsea a problem. I don't think they will give the Chelsea defense problem because for me, the Chelsea defense has been very, very good this season. Chelsea have, for me, as we know, they have one of the best defense in the league. I think they have the second best defense in the league in terms of goals conceded. They haven't really conceded so many goals. So defensively, Chelsea are doing very well. We know that the problem for Chelsea is going forward. We know that they don't score goals. That's the problem that Chelsea is facing. If Chelsea are scoring goals, we will not be here saying Chelsea haven't started the season very well. I think people will say they have been very good, knowing that they are not conceding goals and they are scoring goals. So the problem for Chelsea is that they don't score goals. So, but this game against Burnley, I expect them to score goals in this game because of they are playing Burnley that I know defensively they are not good. And in terms of controlling the game, I expect Chelsea still to control this game against Burnley. I expect Chelsea to control this game against Burnley because Chelsea have better players than them, better midfielders, defense, everything than Burnley. Even if Burnley are playing at home, even if we know Burnley likes to play, but I will still expect Chelsea to control the game. They have to win this game. This must win for Chelsea. This is another must-win game for Chelsea, for them to build that momentum going. For them to build that, belief of scoring goals, winning games. We shouldn't forget, after this game, the next Premier League game that Chelsea will play will be against Arsenal. That will be after the international break. So That's why I think they have to win this game. For this game, for the win to kick them into the Arsenal game after the international break. So this is another game that Chelsea have to win. So for Burnley, I feel like they might get relegated because of they haven't been good at all for me. It's good that they won their first game against Luton Town, their first game in the league. Good for them, but yeah, I don't think they have been good enough. Now, the players that I expect Poch to start with in this game, for me, the goalkeeper will be Robert Sanchez. I think Sanchez has been very good for Chelsea since he has signed for the club. I think he has been very good for the team. I don't think people are talking about how good Sanchez have been. And I think part of that is because of Chelsea have been poor this season. I think if Chelsea is doing well, scoring goals, getting the point, I think people will be talking about Sanchez. Because for me, he has been one of the best goalkeepers in the league. For me, honestly, I feel like he has been one of the best goalkeepers in the league. He has made some good saves. He hasn't really conceded goals, too many goals. So he has been very good. So I expect him to start. I expect him to start this game as the goalkeeper. Then the right back, I think Marco Corella will go again as the right back. I think he will start this game as the right back. I don't think Malo Gusto is back from his red card. Maybe this will be his last game. Maybe, I don't know, but I think this will be his last game. So for this James could have been back for this game according to Poch, but they gave him suspension because of what he had with what they had with the referee in the game against, or one of the officials in the game against Aston Villa. So they gave him one match ban, so he'll be missing this game. So according to Poch, Chris James could have been fit and available for selection for this game, so he will not be part of the game because of that. So, but then we'll be expecting the James to be back in the game against Arsenal. So, but Marco Corella, I expect him to go back again, playing as the right back in this game. And then the center defenders, Dizaziz and Thiago Silva, they did very well against Fulham. Dizaziz is another player that I feel like people don't really talk much about how good he has been. For me, I feel like Dizaziz has been very good for Chelsea. In the past 2-3 games, he has been very good. He's a very good ball-playing defender. So for me, Dizaziz has been very good. So I expect him and Thiago Silva to pair as the two central defenders. Thiago Silva did very well again against Fulham. So I expect him to start. Then as the left back, it will be Levi Kowo. Levi Kowo did well against Fulham. The manager likes to go with Levi Kowo now as the left back. So I think he will still go with Levi Kowo again in this game against Fulham. Then for me, the midfield will be the same midfield against Fulham. I think the manager still will go with the same midfield against Fulham. Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Conor Gallagher. For Moises Caicedo, I feel like we are beginning to see the player that Chelsea bought, the player that we saw play for Brighton. I think we are beginning to see Moises Caicedo. The way he performed against Fulham was the Moises Caicedo that we knew playing for Brighton. So I think we are beginning to, his form is gradually coming. We shouldn't forget he did not start the season with Chelsea, and also he did not even started the preseason with Chelsea. So we shouldn't forget that. So he's beginning to pick his form. Anybody that doubted Moises Caicedo as a player, I wonder how will you be doubting this guy, because I feel like he is a very, very good defensive midfielder. So Moises Caicedo partnering with Enzo Fernandez as that double midfield. Enzo Fernandez did well as well in the game against Fulham. Enzo Fernandez, I feel like he likes to be involved in the midfield. He always wants to, get the ball. That's where I feel like you will get the best from Enzo Fernandez, him controlling the game. That's where I feel like you will see how good Enzo is. So he did well against Fulham. And then for Conor Gallagher, for me, I will know he's not the best technical midfielder. Technically, I don't think he's good. But he's a hard worker. He's that kind of midfielder that likes to cover space, likes to help his teammate in terms of, tackling, running around. He's very, very good at that. And then against Fulham, he did well. So if Poch will go with the same system that he went with against Fulham in this game, I think the three midfielders will do well as well. So him going with the same system, Enzo Fernandez dropping deep, slightly, and then Conor Gallagher going forward. I feel like that's the best way for these midfielders. That's how we see the best, from them. Then the attacking line, the left side will be Mikhailo Modric. For me, Mikhailo Modric did well in the first half against Fulham. Of course, he scored his first goal, for Chelsea against Fulham, and then that would be a confident booster for him scoring that goal against Fulham. And then now that he has been starting games, we could see some kind of change, some kind of belief in the player. I feel like the Chelsea fans are beginning to see different from Modric, how we know he used to play. I feel like there's some kind of different from the player now. And for me, that's because of the manager is giving him that belief, starting the player in games. If you are starting players in games, you're giving them that belief. Constantly, they are starting games. They'll be improving. But if you don't start them in games or if you don't play them, there's no way they will improve. So for me, it's good that the manager now have that belief for Modric, and you always start Modric. So I believe the manager should start Modric again in this game against Burnley, and I feel like he will still give us some very good performances. Then the right side, I'll go with Livakovic. Livakovic has been good. Sorry, not Livakovic. What's his name? The, Cole Palmer. I'll go with Cole Palmer from the right. Cole Palmer has been very, very good for Chelsea. He was very good against Fulham. So Cole Palmer again will start for me. Will start from the right. I mean, I don't know if the manager will want to go with Sterling, but I think Cole Palmer, him starting from the right, will be good in this game. Then the number 9, we know that it was Amanda Boja that started against Fulham, and he did well. But I don't think the manager will go with Boja in this game. I think the manager will want to go with Nicola Jackson, knowing that Boya just came back from injury. He's not really fit enough to start games now. So I think the manager will want to go with Nicola Jackson. So for me, going with Nicola Jackson, I think is also good. I just want Jackson to give a good performance. He did well against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. I expect him to do well in this game against Burnley. We need to win this game. Chelsea have to win this game. It's still must win, for Chelsea. So yeah, that's the lineup that I think the coach Poch will go with. So what's your thought? What's your opinion? Do you think this is the best lineup for the manager to go with? And also, like I said, this game is a must-win for Chelsea. Your thought and your opinion on the game. And also, guys, please, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Bluepoint TV if you're new, and also like the video. It's really important. And then also we're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Bluepoint TV, like and share the video. It's very important. Thank you, guys. And while I see you again, stay safe. Bye.